オブザーバーでも乗船させて
As the fleet heads further south, ice begins to form. If it isn't cleared, the ship becomes top-heavy and unstable. Japanese scientists want to assess all whale and dolphin populations in the Antarctic Ocean, and not just minkies. They do this by identifying and counting all the creatures as they pass within 3 miles of the ship's track. The information is recorded by lookouts, who then radio the factory ship where it's entered into computers. It's invaluable evidence, establishing how the Antarctic marine ecosystem is adapting after decades of interference by man, although ultimately there is a commercial interest. Critics attack the Japanese research, particularly the killing of whales, as a sham. They say that the research is simply an excuse to provide a sought-after delicacy on restaurant tables. Whale meat and blubber is served to the crewmen 4 or 5 times a week, either as an appetizer or main course.
今まで十数年にわたって南氷洋のミンククジラ資源の調査をした結果、相当の資源量が確認されました。日本国民が鯨肉をたくさん食べたいという人たちが多いことから、我々はこのことを信じて今後やっていくつもりでおります。
日本人の多くはですね、クジラを大変好きです。好んでます。で、クジラっていうのももうだいぶ古い何百年も前から、日本人は食べてきてるわけなんですね。
But conservationists insist that if Japan's whale meat market were revitalized, then truly endangered species of whale, such as the blue, would fall victim to indiscriminate pirate whalers. A sudden storm brings all whaling activity to a halt. On the factory ship bridge, they can only watch and wait. The Nishin Maru is a floating Japanese community. The only cultural concession here is that the bathtub is full of seawater instead of fresh. At last, the weather breaks and the whaling can continue. A school of minkies is spotted. The target whales have to be chosen randomly, not just the more valuable larger animals, Otherwise, the results of the science would be meaningless. There are 4 whales in this school, so the catcher's scientist finds the page marked 4 and reads off the next random number. In this case it's 2, which means the second largest whale must be tracked and caught. The scientists require the whale's head to be preserved for examination, so the gunner must always shoot the animal in the body. Just under half the whales die from the harpoon. The rest are immobilized by electricity in a highly controversial procedure. For an animal to be electrocuted quickly, the current must be thousands of volts strong and pass directly through the brain. But with the safety of the crew in mind, only 220 volts are used. The electrodes are embedded in the animal's body, away from the brain. Veterinary experts believe the electricity causes painful muscular cramp. The whale's blubber acts as an insulator and the seawater a conductor, so with only a fraction of the electricity reaching the brain, the animal is likely to be fully conscious during the shocking procedure, which can take up to half an hour. When the electricity is turned off, the heart may have stopped and the animal appear to be dead, but it could still be conscious until drowning on its final journey to the factory ship.